That's where I can say, Opesa or the Pima, sign for Pimana Shadi. Me, I will not sit here and do banter plus Obia Minu. I will take you home. Yes. And this is the last warning. I will take you home. Into a blogger of America. It's fine. On time we steady me. I stay in my lane. I try to avoid hungry people who are trying to make a living. I don't want to take bread from Ayedian slaves. I don't do that. Because God will not forgive me when I take bread from a slave. So I always allow slaves to be themselves. Try and build your own life. Because me, baby, I don't want to come all the way down and then be mingling with slaves. If you know, so what's up why I didn't know I ready because me I have time. And I can fly within New York to wherever you are, within 45 minutes I'll be there. And I'll make sure that wherever you are, wherever hole you are in, will bring you. So this is not a joke. So we're steady my line of worker. I've never bantered any blogger in America. Because we are ready, I'm ready amount. Europe before now once in a while, I'm at 2 punch be a mom, we go on with you crassy. But so Bob careless who krum her. Maybe a Oma Jimiko would trim now and say, my fro crama we, because for crama we are. Crama we, yet the cement are to offer and for. And I'm sending that message to all of you. Me, I will not sit here on my platform and fight with an American blogger. Somebody who lives in America and calls themselves a blogger. No. I'll come after you. I'll use the law to come after you. The law. Kede Japan ba krom ha no. Obe yusu mra no. Senka me tie minimum mra na anga Kennedy frustrate me. It will be careless no. Dem de mra ne be ye wo no. You will never be happy. And baby I won't dwene say obekọ no. You will go there. Within 24 hours, we can pay for your plane ticket. Me, bet me 2 hour ticket me do akofie. So this should be the last warning. This should be the last warning. Last warning. This platform is too huge. It is too huge for slaves to try and because so consistently when we say me for deep in territory my platform because I am up there. The problem to making kind tears here. Imagine we be I don't have time for stray dogs. I don't deal with stray dogs. Stray dogs come with rabies. They come with a lot of filthy yari. I don't deal with stray dogs. I deal with people who know what they are doing. It's me the one in a wow America. Any blogger. Me, I don't lie about my stuff. Because we have suffered to get to this point. Into me the one in it too. When my Kobusa Kennedy Japan, but the one in it too. I will not spare anybody. Unya was no account any create din di mame. Na so bomb din dia e krom ha ontra ha. Me buade pa o hwe me sa no. I like people. And the majority of the time when I come on platform, I show people love, I support people. And one person so we steady me you onyame bu amenye for because I like to see slaves eat. I always like to see slaves eat. So without your respect, and I'm doing it nice today. I am doing it nice. This goes to Ghanaians. I'm legitimate to America. I'm blogging. Stay in your corner. Because me my bottom. I've crossed that stage and I'm the bedroom. Me my bottom. Me need stuff will be over to me fool. Me need sorry penny be over for me to me fool. Me need penny be over for I can say Kelvin died. That me need side the it is some soldier also. Me Gina also. And everywhere in America, because I'll pull you out. I'll pull you out. So because I will pull you out. I will pull you out. Area kete unya sabonka ubeko fie. Adena mon pesa mo be ko no. Mo bo kelesa mo be ko. Today should be the last day. May the idea way to. Today should be the last day. Majority of more slaves now walking on the streets of America. Blogging no. It can take me less than how much? It's less than $700 to get to where you are. If I even take and there right now as I sit with you, because I'm a top ticket this year, it's not going to be more than $1,500. I can get to where you are. So you people need to understand. Take my name out of your production. Simple as that. Me will be a numbers. Me ha enka say me numbers and could be and be numbers and ho. This is a free world. You can do whatever you want to do. Do not. It's simple. Okay. The next time I come here When I mention names, they means I'm taking it to you. I'm done here. Because what we can do in this country, we can do so many things in this country. So many things. It's only legitimate. Omom kuta green card kwedo mu kofi. Omom kuta green card. Omom kuta American passport kwedo mu kofi. It maintain. I said I don't want to deal with slaves. I feel pity for slaves, so I respect slaves. Inti moke come on seminar. Stay where you have to stay. All right. Why is this lady still at post? It's a simple question I'm asking the Jubilee House. Why is she still at post? This woman needs to be fired. You need to get people who believe in the NDC policies and the NDC ideology. This woman has never been somebody, the NDC, or she has never been somebody who believed in anything of the NDC. She is going to be there to destroy the government ideas and plans for the FDA. Now, the number of illicit drugs are abakromuha. Today, you saw a red issues yeka tramadol. This woman has been at FDA. What now all these years, she allowed MPP surrogates to bring all these drugs into the system. Now, when you go to the north, the amount of these illegal drugs in the system, because you see, when we workers in the FDA and they check it, the importation or the port drugs there, if the FDA is basically liaison, if the FDA is willing to make sure that all these illegal drugs in the system are taken out, the FDA will do its best by working with the security agencies that have been given that job to do, to make sure, say, all those medicines or drugs are out of the system. Now, what the FDA over the years, say, they have decided, they deliberately ignored people bringing in illicit drugs into the system, selling them in open markets, and they basically decided to ignore the system for them to run the system down. Now, when there's a change in government, and the government tells us to say, okay, they want to reset. They want to reset the system. If you are resetting the system, then everything that was there before that was making the system not to work properly, that thing that was there needs to be changed. That is what I'm saying, say, we are talking about the FDA boss who oversaw, say, social rice, expired rice was served to young kids in our senior high schools. This woman, even cry or chase say emona expire this woman still defended the criminals who brought the rice in here. So why is this woman still at the FDA? The boyfriend be government mwana. You people need to tell us why she's still at FDA. Because if we are resetting, then we need to reset all these vital, very sensitive institutions. We are talking about FDA that is supposed to take care of idea your consumer or Ghana, make sure they are wholesome. This is the FDA that has allowed poisoned rice to come into the system to even kill young people in our senior high schools. So why is she still at post? She's now going around bragging that nobody can touch her and that she's still going to be the FDA boss. Mami way, your friend Mini Deng, what's her name? Her name is Mimidaku. This woman should be fired this week. You need to change this woman, Mr. President. You need to sack this woman. This woman is not supposed to be at FDA. Pamono, Otoyering. And kwasi asema ekoso Ghana ye huana. Emuane ade man kwara omudi omuma mi we na sanction emu ni nyina omudi wuye. The ones who crumple a publicize ya ohu ya or chi omo or later be catch say problem bi anim. Mo pamu mami we free anya samo ne ye ne mo nya fan wo. Mo ni ngie hu. This woman needs to go. You are not supposed to play politics with this. And this goes to the Jubilee House. Whoever is in the Jubilee House, this FDA boss needs to be fired. Why is she still there? Is she somebody nobody can touch? Who is she? Ejuma FDA boss is abeye or Ghana hano. Mami we ejuma pabe no abeye. Ekufu ado ne nkwasiafo ekwata mami we besi FDA. Enkwasi ade nko or suppress local businesses. The idea ni nyina say woba na waso wembu nkotodo won anima, this woman will find a way to destroy your business. Inti, with all due respect, Mr. President, this woman needs to be fired. Sack this woman. She cannot still occupy the FDA office. You still have people who are legitimately qualified. There are so many people in this country. There are so many people in the NDC who can occupy that position. This woman needs to be sacked. And Yampesi Edi Yebufu any Yebufu Shobaba Muso Jubilee House. These are the people who mess the system up, and they have to be taken care of. They need to be sacked. So, Mr. President, the FDA boss needs to be sacked, and it has to be this week. The same applies to this woman. The same applies to this woman. The CID boss, she needs to go. And you see, this is a message I'm sending to